gonna do a recap?
Yeah, as usual.
Thank you.
I'm good whenever.
Okay, so are we live?
Yep.
Okay. So it's been about a month, so small recap. You went to the cemetery, retrieved the artifact, the Helm of Thorm's site, fighting some demons in the way, having a talk with the possibly not quite sane priest living there with his undead friends, and so on. You came back to the High Hall, where Feria, being the lady over here, explained you how to make the artifact work, which he thinks would also end the demonic influence the artifact was currently under, which he believed was being used to hold open the portal to the abyss that you encountered under the cemetery. The ritual involved her reciting a prayer for a bit. In the meantime, someone had to put on the helmet, which I think Gisela decided to do. And someone else had to hold a symbol of, I think it was self, but courage. I'm checking my notes.
Ikash was holding his sword.
Yes.
I
Well, it
remember
was
a sword, yeah.
It was a sword taken from the grave of a hero somewhere else in this catacombs.
Yes, grave
Which-
robbing, a real symbol of courage and
Well,
self-sacrifice.
Well, I mean, she fully intends to put the sword back, so. And it's more or less, well, she's the highest person in the priest hierarchy of this church, so it's probably allowed.
Important people can grave rob, it's totally allowed.
Yeah. It's not grave robbing if you're the one keeping.
If someone robs
grave.
my grave, at least I want it to be a high priest.
Indeed.
It's not grave robbing, it's grave borrowing.
Yeah,
Why do you think the British Museum has so many things?
indeed.
They're also
When does-
grave borrowing.
When does it stop becoming grave robbing and becomes archaeology?
When you
the
kill
person
everyone
has-
who could say you're doing otherwise.
I think you have it. It has to at least be buried naturally first, and then you have to dig it up again.
Oh, so the mummies were not archaeology.
No,
Tick 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 tick.
I mean, if there's a giant triangular building and you break into it and you steal stuff from it, is that archaeology? Just because the building is old?
Yes. It becomes archaeology when the building is 500 years old.
Okay, then I think there are probably buildings in Europe where you can break in legally.
Yes. But it has to be 500 years old, and in all that time, nobody has used it. Otherwise, it's not really 500 years old. It's still recently used.
And you're sure nobody had used the pyramids or gone in there in 500 years?
I'm not saying the pyramids
Except
are
grave
archaeology.
robbers.
Oh, hey, DW Magus, I don't know if you're recording, but it's not streaming at the moment.
Yeah, that's usually for Fox.
Oh,
And-
okay.
He's offline, so
Figure we save some resources for Nar.
yeah.
Okay.
If he shows up later, then we can always start. But everyone currently here can actually see Roll20, so
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
I told my friend it was streamed, then I went to check afterwards if it was actually being streamed. But she's not here right now, so no worries.
I can always turn it on if someone wants it, but I'm not going to do it if no one needs it.
No problem.
Okay. So you started doing the ritual, and as was more or less expected, as soon as she started reciting it, the demonic influence coalesced into several enemies that started we're about to start attacking the people doing the ritual, which was when we rolled initiative and then ended the session because people were falling asleep. And that's where we are now.
Might have also been a consequence of the ritual that people were falling asleep.
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh god, is this boring?
Yes.
Normally, strange Latin chanting is exciting, but I don't know. This is like it's almost being read from a textbook.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, top of the round is Dino opening character sheet.
All the character sheets.
Well, there's only 3. The woman who's helping us, the will-o-wisps, and the vulture.
Yeah, well, it's a bubble, but Feria isn't going to be doing much because she's using her action to recite stuff.
No character sheet for her. She might get attacked though.
Yes, indeed, but I don't need her character sheet for that. He has an hit point bar. Okay, so first up is this will-o-wisp. Who promptly attacks Gisela.
Obviously, do I have to keep sitting here to make the ritual work? Probably yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. She's a 19 to hit.
Wow.
So Gisela takes 10 lightning damage.
Why can I
Oof.
nope it?
You can try, I suppose.
I will try, I suppose.
Apparently not.
Not because can I use the thing with it? The what's it called again? Which increases my AC?
Oh yeah. Yeah, then it just works. I think it's +2.
I think so. I don't know what
Yeah.
it's called again.
Yeah, it's in the
One of these
description.
things that
The
is.
description of your magic item, not on your character sheet. Okay, yeah, that's right. So you get +2, which means it just misses.
And then obviously I'm gonna use the other bonus stuff I have for it, which damages.
Okay, so that's a dex saving throw, I think.
I'm gonna have to look. What was it called again? Was it Sonic Ward?
Sonic Wars, yes. Okay, dexterity saving
Each
throw.
creature of your choice, so all 3 of them.
Sure. Okay, the Will of the Wisp rolls a 15, which saves the others 2. The Baba rolls a 14, which is a fail. So takes 11 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away, yes. And the other Will-O-Wisp rolls a 26 and is not pushed away.
They're quite dexterous.
And can I use sapping words too?
Sure.
No, I'm not gonna use it. It's only a 3.
Okay. Can I do this? Yes. Okay, I won't.
Yeah, exactly.
Soon.
Okay. Mac.
Okay. These guys seem like trouble, and Gisella's having in trouble, so I'm going to use my bonus action to give me advantage. I am going to use my scatter shot on both Will-O-the-Wisps.
Okay.
So, first one, the one above on top.
Mm-hmm.
The one on bottom.
20 hits, 11 does not.
So sneak attack on the top one.
I am completely and utterly shocked that you use sneak attack on the attack that actually hits.
Come on.
Okay.
I don't see it going through. Do you see the sneak attack go through?
Nope.
No.
Okay, come on. There it goes.
Technology. Okay. A total of 36 damage. Your shot flies straight through the center of the wisp, and it bursts apart in a small flash of light. Okay. Which is your turn, I think.
Yep.
Hey, the bubble. She. Going to try and cast a spell.
That's good. We're outside. We're inside of the spell sphere. Unless he's targeting Mac. Can I see which spell?
Sure, give me an Arcana check. I mean, you already used your reaction, so you can't stop it anyway, but...
Hey, Dino.
Okay.
Stupid question. I'm checking my rolls on the previous one. It looks like I rolled 2 1s. Wouldn't my have halfling luck allowed me to reroll one of them?
Where?
When I rolled the 13 and the 16, it looks like 1 plus 9 and then a 1 plus 6.
How is Halfling luck worded again?
I don't know if it kicked in.
Yeah. Well, strictly speaking, you roll a 1 on an attack roll ability check or saving throw. I think strictly speaking, you can only reroll the end result then, but wait.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's just a programming thing, and well, doesn't really matter all that much.
Okay. If it happens again, I'll pay attention.
Yeah, when you have advantage or disadvantage, and you can reroll a d20, you can reroll only one of the dice, but you choose which one.
Is that maybe what happened since I rolled 2 1s?
Well, technically you should only have been able to reroll one of those, but Roll20 does not allow for that, so...
Gotcha. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, but doesn't really matter all that much anyway. The odds of rolling 2 1s on disadvantage is pretty small. Okay, so Gisela does not know which spell the bubble is casting. But indeed, since all of you are in this sphere, I would like Mac to roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Okay.
Okay, what's the DC? Mac, thanks to his halfling bravery, manages to shrug off the effects of the spell.
Oh, I was going to be frightened.
He was indeed casting fear, and does not seem terribly pleased that it did not work whatsoever.
Haha, we all saved.
Yes, you saved very much, so he just runs a bit closer. Ripkash, you are holding a sword. What do you do?
I have a
Does he
target
need
and I'm
to-
holding a sword.
Does he have to keep holding it for the
Yeah.
ritual?
He has to keep holding it over your head.
So then he can't do much, actually.
You could kick.
I mean,
He could kick.
I would argue that you can hold a sword with one hand, so he could do possibly something with the other.
Can punch him.
Yeah, that was my plan. Like do an awkward dance where I hold the sword in one hand with my other sword. I smash towards the evil thing.
Just
Sure.
put it over your head so that you can hit it normally.
So
And instead of moving the sword, you move the bubble against the sword.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
How is above defined? Can he like tilt his head down and bring the sword with it?
I think it needs to be in contact with the helm. But
okay.
yeah,
Oh, the images just get more and more hilarious.
Be happy that I'm not Bayonetta with my foot cannons. This would look funny. So, I claw off Tamara the thing with my free hand, and probably disadvantage because this is stupidly awkward.
let's see. That means you're holding the
I hold the magic
sword.
the sword in my left hand. Continue to holding it over Gisela's. With my right
Yeah.
hand, I smack the thing.
Yeah, sure. Disadvantage sounds fair in that scenario.
Nope.
Nope. You try and hit it, and the sword nearly slides off Gisella's head, so you awkwardly recover with your other hand and completely miss the bubble.
Now he knows who's boss.
Indeed. Okay, that's your turn, unless you also want to bonus action something.
I think a bonus action is an idea when I have to be static. Because I think Shield of Faith was a bonus action. Yes, it was.
It is.
I'm Shield of Faith.
Okay. Lulu is going to fall back
One
a
up.
little.
One.
Floats, I think.
If she goes one up, everyone is inside her bubble.
Well, yes, but so is the bubble,
Yeah, true.
which means the bubble can cast spells on you without any problem.
Well, then she can go further back.
Yeah,
I'll
probably.
be booting him out in a moment anyway.
Yeah, this is the furthest she can be while Gisela is still in, so. Okay. Darius.
All right. Yeah. Seems low stakes enough. I'm gonna stick to cantrips for now. I'm gonna blast the bubble.
Okay, both of those hit.
And push him back.
So that's 10 force damage and. About here, I say.
I can push twice.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. This is
You're
a
down.
pulling I can only do once.
right. Okay. Okay, Gisela.
Oh, that was the Death Will-O-Wisp. Okay.
Yeah. Never got a
Uh,
turn. So sad.
So sad. I am very, very much saddened by this. Very, very much. Let's see. I'm gonna dissonant whisper the Will-O-Wisp.
Okay. So Will-O-Wisp makes a wisdom saving throw. Rolls a 13, so it takes 10 psychic damage and moves as far away
As its
as
speed
its
alone.
speed allows, which is its speed. Okay. Needs to move away in a straight line from you. Okay. That puts it here.
I don't even see it anymore.
Yeah, it has. Oh no, wait.
I say to him, you go stand in a corner. You've been bad.
It's over here. Over here.
Yeah, it's in the shadows.
Yeah, it can move through things, but it's difficult terrain. So, okay, and it used its reaction,
Your mother was a
which
snow
is
globe.
which is your turn probably. Hey, Dell.
Alright, Dell is going to choose to move up a little closer. And he's also going to Eldritch Blast the Babao.
Okay.
Well, I can find my Eldritch Blast. Oh, there it is. Get 2 beams, I think, so
Indeed, you do.
that again.
Okay.
These
20.
do not look like... Oh, I guess
Not-
the second one did.
Yeah, 9 doesn't hit, 23 does. So take 8 force damage. Do you want to pull or whatever?
No, I choose not to pull.
Okay. That was round 1.
New enemies abound.
Nope.
Ah.
Okay, the will-o-wisp.
You sound
Bounce back.
disappointed.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. As is proper. The will-o-wisp promptly flies back.
Obviously.
And tries to zap Gisela again. But Gisela manages to dodge it awkwardly while trying to keep her head in the same place underneath the helmet.
I suppose she would know how to do such things, being a bard. It's
Presumably.
probably like some sort of weird dance.
Yeah. Mac.
Okay. I'm going to try that thing against the other will-o-wisp again. So I'm going to give myself advantage, attack the other will-o-wisp,
Okay.
and hopefully kill it.
Yeah. 21 hits. So that's 22 damage, which indeed kills the other will-o-wisp. A small flash of light.
Mac, do you want to move into the
I
field?
can't. I can't if I use my bonus
Oh,
action
okay.
for giving myself advantage.
Carry on then.
Yeah, well, you can hide instead, but...
Yep.
Okay.
I want to take out the immediate threat, and I'll go ahead and move into the share next time and then hide behind my compatriots.
Okay. The bubble closes in and glares in a threatening fashion at Krivka, who may make a constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Oops.
Uh,
Disadvantage active and the left one should be the right one.
21. Krivkash is completely unperturbed. So instead, the bubble tries to stab Gisela twice with its spear. Which is a 21 and a 22 hit.
Gonna try and block the 20.
You managed to do so, I think. Yeah, 20 minutes. Yeah. Okay, in that case, you only take 11 piercing damage.
Sonic
Okay.
Ward. And also sapping words.
Sure. Dexterity saving throw is a 15. Just saves, but it does take the 6 damage from the sapping words. Okay. Kirkash.
So, because that sword swinging doesn't seem to be working that well, I will do. Yeah, let's guide this guiding bolt.
Guiding bolts is a disadvantage at this
Yeah,
range.
I was looking that up. Yeah, so probably not. I'll do Spirit Guardian.
Okay.
Without the thunder damage.
That's if they start their turn in it, I think. Yeah. Okay, well. 15 feet. When you cast this, blah, blah, blah. When it enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, yeah. So it's on its next turn when it starts, then takes damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
That does drop the Shield of Faith because they're both concentration.
Yeah, it's okay. It's probably more useful.
Okay.
Where's my brain? There's my brain. Now I have 2 brains. Now I have no brains. Now I have 1 brain.
Okay. Okay. Your turn then. Lulu. I can't really see due to the outer aura, but I think she's in a pretty good spot.
Can I
Okay.
push my aura downwards, maybe?
Well, technically they overlap, it's just that the colors aren't great. But
I'm
yeah.
trying to find a color that it.
Might be easier if I change Lulu's colors to something else. Like this. Yeah, that work better.
It still looks the same.
Oh. Okay, doesn't for me, but I'll blame Roll20 for that. Darius.
Yes. Blast him again. And push him, of course.
Okay, both of those hit. 8 force damage. And the bubble flies through the room, nearly smacks into one of the pillars and lands on the ground again. Seems mildly displeased at this whole back and forth flying. Gisela.
I start playing some music through the chanting of Miss.
Okay, on the bubble. Both of those hits, so that's 10 force damage. Okay. Starting to look a bit rough at this point. Hey. Next up is
Del.
well, first Mac feels his brief shiver behind him.
Oh, there
And
was
then-
an extra enemy around.
And then feels his brief movement in the air and just manages to dodge aside as something appears behind him.
Surprise.
Being a fellow with a gold mask in red clothing, brandishing a burning rapier.
Is this the same mask from the cultists?
Yes, does look that way.
Huh.
Plus we
Yeah, should've.
murdered them all.
Who just missed Mac with his rapier because it was a 14 to hit with advantage.
Wow, I got lucky.
Then he goes in for a second stab, this time a straight roll, which is a 26 to hit because obviously.
I guess I'll take half damage and use my my reflex action.
Okay. In that case, you take yes, you take 4 piercing and 3 fire damage.
So,
Wow, this assassin suck.
Okay.
Is it S in?
And then at the end of it, and then he turns invisible again.
Cryptcast Jr. can still see him.
Indeed. He can, you can't. Unless you use an action to look through his eyes.
There's an icon for it, right?
What?
There's icons for invisibility, right? I don't see
Yeah,
it on
I put it on him. I also put
Hmm.
seems my roll 20 is being weird again. Okay, I'm going to refresh. Technology.
technology.
Okay, does it show up now?
Yes.
Does what show up?
The
Oh, the invis.
invisibility icon. Okay.
It does.
But the aura I just gave him still doesn't. Oh yeah, I should need to put it on view, visible. Or that still doesn't work.
No, I don't see an aura.
Hmm.
You also don't see it if I move him.
No, he
God
just
damn
stays
it.
on the same place.
God damn it, roll 20. Okay, whatever. Just refreshing again. Imagine he has a 5-foot aura.
Do you see it if we move like this?
I'm refreshing, so I see nothing at the moment.
Okay.
Hmm.
Apparently possible that I need updated plugins looking at Discord, so I'm going to update those for a second.
Huh? Really? There's making my wrist vibrate.
What's up?
My hand is vibrating because someone writes me a message.
About to vibrate because of a cat.
No. We don't have very lappy lap cats, sadly.
I currently have the opposite of a lap cat.
You're on your cat's lap?
Almost, yes.
The cat is lying between my back and the back of my seat.
You showed a picture of that before too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He does it pretty often.
I'll put a picture.
While you're restarting, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
I put it in cute things.
Hey, it looks like Dino's back.
He has returned!
Well, yes, but it's... Nope, the wrong. Damn it. Okay, this time it using the right one.
I'm back.
Hey,
Just in time.
All right. Is
Yes.
it?
just in time to see if it actually works at all.
Yep.
Okay. See if this decides to actually work now. It does. Jubilations.
Yay!
Okay.
Square.
So now I just have to open the character sheets again, and then we can go on. Okay, so turns invisible, and then goes stand behind the corner.
Well, don't tell us where he's at.
Well, that's just the rules. You know the position of an invisible creature as long as it doesn't hide.
Ah,
Wait.
really? I didn't know that.
You
Yeah,
can't hit it, so you know like the general
have-
5-foot area.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on trying to attack it, and it can hide. It can take the hide action wherever it is, but it's not automatically hidden.
It's just invisible.
Yeah, it's invisible, but it's not inaudible. So you can hear his footsteps and stuff like that.
And it still stinks.
Indeed. Okay, now.
Okay, cool. So you said it went and hit around the corner,
Yeah.
and the bubbow is. I'm gonna work on finishing the bubbow again, because you said he looked rough. So I'm going to just Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my trademark.
I'll come up with my own.
I was going to say there are no copyright laws in hell, but actually that sounds exactly like something that would exist in hell.
Yeah, copyright laws are actually stolen from hell in,
I-
in an ironic degree of IP theft.
Copyright violation of the copyright laws.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay, so takes 12 damage, still standing, but definitely not healthy.
This time I do choose to pull it closer.
Okay, so it ends up about here, I think.
Yep, that's correct. Perfect.
Okay.
And do I have any bonus actions that I really want to use? Not really. Yeah, I think I'm good with that.
Okay, that was the second round. Mac, you have just been stabbed. What do you do?
Ouch! Since I know the guy's not right next to me, I'm actually going to use my bonus action and... Oops, wrong one. I want to drop my caltrops, and then I want to move, and actually get my reaction back. I never did do that. And then hold my action to attack the invisible guy if he turns visible.
With your crossbow.
Correct. Yeah, with my crossbow.
Okay. Good. Then the bubble. Is going to do the same thing it did last turn, so Krivkash
It's
make
really
a cons.
suicidal.
Actually. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I just remembered that aura, Spirit Guardians is a visible spell. So
So it's
It's
gonna like
also-
not walk into it.
well, it's also not a stupid creature, so yeah, probably. Krivkash, make a Constitution saving throw anyway, because this is a ranged ability. Okay, that's not enough. Krivkash feels the strength weaken in his muscles weaken a bit, and for the next minute, deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength.
Can he still hold the sword?
Yes, but his
Yes.
arm gets tired.
Yes, indeed.
Now it's a two-handed sword.
He has to switch off his hands every couple of turns.
Yeah, indeed. And you get a new saving throw at the end of each of your turns. And then what else can I do?
He also tried really hard to get that debuff on me, for I'm being so damn dangerous to him.
You are just a strong person, I suppose. And then he throws his spears at Gisela. With a 25 to hit.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna try.
Okay, you take 6 piercing damage.
Ow, what you did that for?
And then hides behind the pillar.
Coward.
Using cover is cowardice. Krivkash.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, we're not using cover. We're all just standing in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you're not cowards.
We're brave. Brave.
We are doing a
adventurers.
ritual of bravery.
Oh, Krivkash.
I don't have a target.
Mm-hmm.
I hold an
Prepare an action.
yeah, I was about to say, I hold an action to throw a guiding bolt at the babao if I see it again.
Okay. In this case, I want to point out that holding an action to cast a spell means you cast a spell and release it when the trigger comes around, which means that if you never see the bubble, you wasted a spell slot on doing nothing.
I'll do it anyway.
Can he
Okay.
later choose to release the spell on a different target
No,
or
that's
different condition?
no. That's the point of holding an action. You name a trigger and then you do it.
Just throw one of our giant amount of knives at it.
I can also just say I hold the dead instead of stabbing it.
Yeah, he's almost dead anyway.
Yeah, then I hold the holding of the guiding bolt and hold the dead.
Okay.
But do you get a hold of yourself?
So yeah,
Yes,
Not in
thank you
public.
for making the joke I wanted to make.
and you're you're also concentrating on the spell while you're holding that action. So
Oh, you can't do Spirit
Yeah.
Guardians.
yeah, you do have a spear, which is a thrown weapon.
Everything is forbidden. Yeah, then I'll just throw my
Yeah.
spear at it.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
I didn't write the rules.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is a lot of interactions we don't usually have. So,
yeah. Okay, so Krivkash holds the spear.
And the sword.
Literally and figuratively. Lulu is in a decent spot, I suppose. Darius.
All right. I'm going to walk up here. And then... Let's see... Shatter.
Okay. Roll for it.
Mm.
That's okay, that's a constitution save. Constitution. That is a 5.
Perish.
That's 26 thunder damage. You hear a muffled groan come from somewhere over here. As with the blast, several cracks also appear in the wall.
And then I come back to here.
Okay. Gisela.
What's the point of origin of a cube?
One of the sides.
So, could I start one here?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
Let's do that.
Okay. I don't think you can drag it where you want it to, but I see what you mean. So, about here.
Can
Okay.
I do it a bit more up? In case there are other invisible enemies.
Yeah, I think this is about the uppest you can see.
Okay, then there.
Okay. So that's dex save, I think. Makes dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw is a 17.
Ah,
He remains invisible, and you also do not see any other people appear. Okay. That's your turn.
yes.
Okay. Hello. Okay, no. Short of better targets, is going to run up to Darius.
And I'm going to fire as soon as he becomes available, in view.
Okay,
Well,
so
available too.
that's right after he made his first attack against Darius.
Okay.
Okay. And that's a critical hit.
Ouch.
Okay. Darius takes a 15 piercing and 9 fire damage.
That fire is reduced.
Well, no, but it doesn't need to be in this case. Give me an Arcana check. And the weapon he's holding looks suspiciously much like the Hellfire's short sword that Clink has, which, as you know, ignores resistance to fire.
You
Oh,
murdered Clink!
It is Clink.
Well, no, Clink has a short sword and this is a rapier, but otherwise it looks very similar.
Oh, he did not murder Clink, okay.
Okay. It ignores resistances, but
Yeah, not immunity. So that's yeah. Typing how do. Total of 24 damage.
Ouch.
I don't like that. I'll take it.
Okay. In which case, after this attack, he becomes visible, which means Mac notices him and fires at him.
Darius, no!
17 just hits. That is a pretty good sneak attack roll. So, seeing the cultist standing with his rapier pierced through Darius' shoulder, you fire your crossbow at him. It enters his mask through one of the eye holes, and the cultist stumbles over and falls and does not get up again.
Yeah.
33 damage on that. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, well, I accidentally skipped you. It's your turn.
There's no visible enemies right now, are there?
Well,
No.
yeah, the bubble is behind this pillar, but yeah, he's not visible to you.
I think seeing that the invisible assassin has disappeared, Dell is maybe gonna move over. It's 2, 3. I can't actually change my viewpoint. Dell's wandering off to, I guess, establish a perimeter. And he's not going to stray too far from the group because right now we're in a situation where enemies are coming to us. So he's going to hold an action to cast Eldritch Blast at the next enemy he sees show up.
Okay.
Yeah. Progress.
Okay. Top of the round, Mac.
Okay. I am going to hide.
Yeah, you are hidden.
And I am going to hold an action to attack any enemy I can see that comes into my field of view.
Okay. Then the bubble peers around the corner, triggering two attacks.
I think Dell goes first.
Sure.
Okay. Set Eldritch Blast. 8.
Okay, and he's just peering around the corner. He has 3/4 cover, which means the first attack hits, the second one does not.
Okay. I am still going to use my pull ability to bring him closer with that first one.
Okay, that's 6 force damage, and you pull him closer to you.
Does that make the second one hit if I pull them closer?
No, because they're
simultaneous.
they're simultaneous.
Okay.
But Mac will have easier to hit him.
Well,
Yeah.
he would if he didn't ignore cover anyway.
Right.
Okay.
So, Mac, fire away. Nine does not
Oh.
hit.
Too bad, because 31 sneak is a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 4, 6, 5, 6. And then 10 from sharpshooter.
It would have been 42
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
Wasn't Krivkaj also going to throw a spear?
Oh yeah, he was. Okay, Krivkash.
Engaging spear
Thanks.
throwing.
Yeah, what's the range on the spear again?
Yeah, just throw the fancy spear. Without thunder.
A range 2060, so it's a disadvantage. Unless you want to, yeah. Light splitter. I think light splitter is a javelin, I think.
Oh, and the range is 30, 120, so it's not disadvantage.
Yeah. That's why the difference matters. Okay, 22 hits. And 7 is just enough to finish off the bubble. Okay, which is the last enemy. Without any further interruptions, the ritual goes on for a few more seconds. I think we had 3 rounds, so whatever. Another few seconds pass. And DM looks for better music. Apparently Spotify has forgotten that I exist, so I need to log in first. Okay. And as the last words of the prayers to Torm escape Feria's lips, all of your visions suddenly go dark. And there is an kind of inky darkness, a veil of swirling shadows, and then a beam of golden light. The light slowly grows in intensity, and the shadows are ripped apart, parting before your eyes. At the point where the light is almost blinding, it turns reddish and becomes hot, dry and hot, a dry and hot wind. As your vision clears, you're standing on a field of battle beneath the blood-red sky of Avernus. A huge mound of devils lies dead. Other devils, still living, are hauling bodies off the mound, chittering among themselves.
Are we supposed to see something here?
Yeah,
I don't have night vision.
why the hell can't you see any? Oh, okay.
Because I don't have night vision. Oh, there we go.
I added a Krivkash Jr. Now I can see.
Yeah, okay. Apparently had the wrong settings copied. You no longer need the Krivkash Jr., but okay.
Actually, now everything's darkened now.
Actually, we do. Without Kifka Junior, it goes all black.
How?
It goes monochrome, yeah.
Yeah, it
Ah.
goes to a region we have already visited but are not watching anymore.
Okay, try again without the Krivkash Jr.
Yeah, now it's
Okay.
Okay, I forgot. Yeah,
I
whatever.
like the idea that Krivkash Jr. is just chilling in the sky above this scene.
Yes, indeed. Okay, where was I? Okay,
Hot and dry air, demons.
yeah, a huge mound of devils lies dead. Other devils, still living, are hauling bodies off the mound, chittering among themselves. All the way at the bottom of the mound, as one lost corpse is pinioned on a pitchfork and flung to one side, the body of an angel is revealed. Her skin is porcelain white, her hair is a bright teal, and her wings are blood-stained ivory. The devils draw back. Some of them are cackling, but then one glances back over their shoulder and suddenly drops on the ground flat. Others too, following the first gaze, throw themselves to the ground. Tall devil with skin of maroon and crimson, dressed in robes of black and gold, strides in amongst the scattered corpses. He is possessed of a leonid beauty, with 2 almost impossibly long dark horns curving gracefully from his forehead. The devil's eyes smolder as he looks down at the angel. As he pulls off a gauntlet-like glove from his left hand, revealing the talons beneath, he turns and asks, in a smooth voice of elegance and grace, "Where is her sword?" Darkness sweeps over your vision again. And in case anyone is wondering, yes, you'll get a handout for this, but I'll make it between the sessions.
Great.
Hey, as your vision clears again, you are standing at attention in some sort of ceremonial uniform in a small group of similarly dressed knights. Each has a small badge on their left shoulder, depicting a pair of twin suns. Before you on a grassy field are arrayed 3 riders wearing identical badges. A woman with dark hair on a black horse, a bearded man on a white horse, and the angel you saw lying beneath a mount of corpses riding a golden-furred winged mammoth. Approaching from across the field is another mounted man, this one flanked by an honor guard. And apparently Krivka Jr.
He is
As the man,
eternal.
indeed. As the man draws near the trio before you, he brings his horse to a stop and then dismounts. The trio does likewise. A herald steps forward and announces, "Haruman, Lord Knight of the Four Hills, greets Lord Olanthius." The bearded man smiles. "Hail to you, Lord Haruman, and welcome to Elturel. I am pleased to introduce you to Lady Yal of Idil Glen and Zariel Solar of Celestia. And I'm Lulu," trumpets the mammoth. Haruman removes his left gauntlet and extends his hand, shaking each of the others in turn, and also with love Lulu's trunk. Escorted by Lord Olanthius, he proceeds down the line. In a few moments he stops before you and extends his hand. What do you do?
We extend
Shake
our
it.
hand.
It would be rude not to.
Take the hand. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You move to shake his hand, and your vision changes again. As it finishes doing so, the red heat of Avernus is sweeping over you. So do the sounds of battle, but only at a distance. There is trumpeting, and the shadows are swept away like mist in a strong wind. You see the angel Zariel kneeling in the dust. Lady Yal, arrayed for battle in battered, bloody, and dust-covered armor, kneels on the ground next to her. Zariel is pushing her glowing sword into Lady Yal's hands. Yal says, "I refuse, do not ask me of this." Zariel, smiling sadly, says, "I must, I do. Look beyond this forsaken day. One last time, I need you to dream a little bigger." Yal weeps and then, unable to speak, nods, taking Zariel's sword. There's another trumpet and Lulu comes charging up. "I drove them up," he said, "but there's another group not drawing near." Zariel pulls off her left gauntlet and buries her hand in Lulu's fur, taking a moment of comfort. "My old friend, goodbye. Perhaps we shall meet again, but I do not think so. I need you to go with Yal. Help her make certain my sword is not captured by the forces of hell. Let it become a symbol of everything we have fought for. Even if it has ended in folly, let our deeds have meaning." As the veil of shadows of gold wraps itself around you again, slowly blotting out everything except the sword still glowing in Yal's hand, Zariel's voice continues. "This is the last thing I will ever ask of you. Protect Yal." As your vision stops changing again, through the sounds of battle intensify. Your vision clears to reveal yourself riding on horseback at a full gallop. The sun hanging high in the blue sky momentarily blinds you. Your companions are with you. Gisela, Mac, Del, Krivkash, and Darius. And of course, Krivkash Jr. Ahead of you, on the back of a golden mammoth and leading your charge is the angelic Zariel. You are surrounded by a massive battle. An army of mostly human knights are fighting off a horde of gnolls. A wall of black-furred gnolls comes leaping up over the top of the hill in front of you. Dozens of them, maybe hundreds. Zariel calls back over her shoulder. Guard the flanks, I'll cut us a path through. Then she spurs Lulu to an even higher speed. The mammoth's feet actually glide off the ground. And I need to know which of you will go to the left flank, which will go to the right, and then I need you to roll initiative.
I'll follow Krivkash.
I'll go left.
I'll go with confusion.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, I put you in the middle because I don't know who wants to be at which flank. Yeah. Sorry, I hadn't cleared the turn order yet.
Okay, I'll just roll again. Lower! Haha!
Oh man, same roll as last time.
Initiative, Limbo.
Yep.
Hey, who's on the left flank?
Me.
I'll go
Dale
left.
can take left flank as well.
Okay, then we'll,
Oh,
I
are
will
there
go right.
3 of us?
Okay, going to start you off here. Oh. It's somewhat
You know what?
it's not a literal depiction of the battlefield as there's more fighting going on, but you know.
Okay.
Wasn't Mac left and me right?
Yeah.
I was following Krivkash around. Wherever he goes, I think it's safest.
Okay, like this then?
Sounds looks
Okay.
better, yes.
Okay. I just need to roll initiative. Enemies.
All the enemies.
Yes.
That's a lot of enemies.
Seems like a good time for the horde rules.
Well, the horde rules is that the rest of the battle is not literally depicted.
Mac really wishes he had that ballista right about now.
Okay. We need fighty music. Okay. And I need to open some character sheets.
Everyone has a unique character sheet.
Of course, no. There's only 3 types, which is not too bad. Or which would not be too bad if the character sheet actually loaded.
I'm sure if
Roll
you had another monitor, it might be easier to see them all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not really the problem. The problem is that page doesn't load at all. Okay, I'm gonna need another refresh.
More monitors makes your pages load faster. Wait, what?
Sure. Nara, why have you invited Ambience to a random server with 3 members?
I was wondering if that went through. It was a misclick.
Uh-huh. Okay, in
I
that
was
case,
adjusting the volume, and then my cursor happened to drift over a deeper context menu as I was trying to click off of it.
okay,
Yeah.
I will not join then. Don't be insulted.
I mean,
I
it's
You
Most
mostly,
people-
accidentally
deep
clicked
context
the
difference.
wrong menu, and then in that menu you accidentally clicked.
well,
Hap-
no. It's if you right click on a username, it comes up with a context menu, right? And if you drift your cursor over the invite thing, it pops open another layer of the menu.
Yes.
And so I clicked on it to adjust the volume, and then went to click over to the right of the context menu to close it, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that server is mostly just Nate and Tal. So,
Okay, so first null, which is over here, fires a longbow at Gisela.
Obviously.
At a 15 to hit.
That doesn't hit, right?
It just hits unless you want to try and prevent it.
don't you have some sort of
Yes.
AC bonus or something? Or was that
Only
just
if I use my inspiration.
Okay.
I say you call that an attack. My great grandmother could do better than that, and she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
That also actually roll.
From somewhere else in the battle. I am your great grandfather.
Yeah, quite possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you make the attack, just missed. Using your reaction to do so. Okay. That's the wrong icon. That's
Isn't that Sonic Ward?
no, that's Booming Blade.
Maybe.
Someone is sounding very strange.
It's Corn. Your sound is very weird.
Okay, what exactly
You're
do
like,
you hear?
it sounds like you're coming from 3 microphones at once.
Well, it sounds extremely distorted and robotic.
Yeah,
It's
like you're a science fiction character.
Yes.
It's the sound that all of my computer system sounds sound like until I start Factorio.
I have no idea. I didn't change anything.
Maybe try unplugging and replugging your microphone or something.
I'm muted. Is now better?
You're muted. You're not muted. You still make sound.
It's
That's
still
just-
no, still sounds horrible. Maybe restart Discord.
Just
Okay.
start Factorio. It works every time for me. I'm not even joking.
I
Half
know.
of the time, half of the time it worked every time.
Did that improve it?
No.
Shit.
No, seriously, Factorio fixes my computer's audio.
Yeah, no.
I thought you were joking.
No,
I
I'm
thought you were
not.
joking that you like just didn't feel right until you were playing.
No, it's part of my startup procedure.
It's gotta like load some sound drivers or something.
God,
that
I
just
hate
work,
modern
right?
software. I closed Discord. It doesn't have.
Well, the artifact is gone.
Too late.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yay!
That's
Better?
a lot better, yes. Okay. Moving on, the next null also fires a longbow at Gisela. Missed. Oh, incidentally, given the fact that you are on a horse, it might be handy to know the rules for mounted combat.
Yes.
Okay, so horse takes its turn at the same time you do, you can make it do whatever you want, which includes dashing. But it can also attack stuff. I have added the Warhorse character sheets to the player character sheets for a second in case you need it. It's over here. And its speed is 60 foot. You do not cause opportunity attacks while on horseback because it's not you who is moving. The horse, however, does cause opportunity attacks unless it uses its action to disengage.
Can those opportunity attacks be aimed at you?
At the horse.
And the if the horse
can-
disengages, does that mean you disengage as well?
Well, you don't get... The rule for opportunity attacks is that you can make an opportunity attack against a creature that is using its movement action or reaction or bonus action to move away from you. But if you're on horseback, you are doing none of those things.
Gotcha. That's
So
why the
you don't-
horse. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the main advantage of mounted combat. The disadvantage is that the horse can die. Okay. That was it.
So what kind of horse is this?
War horse.
Yeah, what kind of armor do they have?
Isilos is better armed because it has more barding.
Well,
Yeah.
it's yeah, probably stud leather.
Okay.
Which
And what
makes
is the speed?
60 foot. Okay. Kush.
To battle! Can I
And
move my horse?
beyond.
I can select my horse. Can I select just? No,
You're supposed to be able to, but
I can't.
We
okay.
cannot.
Hold on. How do I do this again? Oh yeah, right.
Right, left.
And can it run
Oh.
double as fast as we can because it has double as many feet?
Yes. Okay, try again.
We can now see the health, but we cannot move it.
Okay, I'm going to remove the horse and put it back again. That probably fixes it.
I can move my
You
horse.
make it
Then
That
the
would
horses
be-
are going to be layered on top of us.
Yay!
a terrible thing to hear from a vet.
Okay. The other three of you, if you can't move your horse, let me know.
I cannot move mine.
I can move my horse and Krivkash's horse or Darius's.
Yeah,
You-
I can't move mine.
Someone's
Oh.
moving my horse.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
me.
weird.
I
and-
know.
All
Yep.
horses.
We heard Jadel.
Okay,
So,
so Krivkash
guess I-
charges.
I guess I can attack from any point on the horses if it were directly next to me.
Yeah.
Good. I will attack that one knoll directly next to me
Mm-hmm.
with my sword. So horse me closer so I can hit with my sword.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 17 hits, so that's a 19 total damage. You deal a large wound to the knoll on front of the line. Tumble back from the horse.
I've moved about 30 feet to get here.
Is it
I
in a
know.
straight line?
No, I counted.
Okay.
And I will move again.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind there is supposed to be more knolls behind it that you are not directly fighting, so
Okay.
you can't literally circle around easily.
Okay. Good, then I'll just retreat here, and that's my turn.
And the horse was disengaging.
Yes.
Okay. This knoll charges forward not being the type to use bows. Charges up at Darius, jumps up and tries to bite Darius's leg. With a 22 to hit. Oh, yeah, right. Gisela is too far away. So
I
that's...
also already used my reaction.
Okay, that's 6 piercing damage and give me a constitution saving throw. Okay, you take also 11 poison damage.
Ow.
This gnoll has not brushed their teeth very well.
So that's what, 17 in total?
Correct.
Yeesh.
And then he tries to slash you with his claws twice. And an 8 and a 17 to hit, so those do not find purchase on your armor.
I'm going to do a hellish rebuke.
Okay.
This one is stuck at second, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a shame because it'd be a lot of fun if it
Yes.
did
Slam.
it at 4th level.
Yeah, but well, that's how it works. Okay. Dexterity saving throw is a 12, so Mol takes 19 radiant damage. And keeps standing next to you. Okay. Next, Mol charges up at Dal, tries to poke him with a spear. With an 11 to hit, so doesn't get through the armor. Next Null does the same thing. 7 to hit also doesn't get through your armor. Darius.
I see a large group of enemies close together.
Haha.
Okay.
Actually, right there.
Oh, oh yes, that looks beautiful.
That's feeling when the AoE aligns perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay. That's when they start their turn in it, so that's going to be in
Yeah.
a second.
Um,
Yeah, you can.
That is a. Let me see. I can do healing light on a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend like 3 of those on myself right now.
Oh yeah. Having hit points can be nice.
How low are you?
I was at 9.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he took a lot of damage from that one crit.
But
Okay.
luckily I don't have to roll those.
Indeed.
Max healing for the wing.
Mm.
Yes. Okay, and you are concentrating. Okay, then the next gnoll is on the other flank. Going to fire a longbow at Gisela because he is too far away to run at her with a 19 to hit.
Sorry,
Which-
ignore my click there.
No worries. Okay, which hits because you already used your reaction, so Gisela takes 4 piercing damage. The next gnoll, Darius can
So I'm going to move myself because I keep selecting the horse instead of.
Okay, sure. Okay, so next null starts in the area of effect, so Darius roll for that, and that's a Constitution saving throw. Fails the save, burns to ashes. Does not have 26 hit points. Okay, the next
Good.
gnoll. It's back on the other flank. Hey. This one does charge. I know. Just can't get there. Okay, fires a longbow. Steps a step closer and then fires a longbow at Gisela. With another 19 to hit, Gisela takes another 2 piercing damage. Luckily, these gnolls aren't terribly good at shooting. Next one starts in the area of effect.
And burns to ashes.
Rolls a 19 on their Constitution saving throw, so makes a save. Runs out of the area of effect.
The audacity!
Gnolls are not terribly smart, but not that dumb. And then tries to poke Del with his spear again. 22 hits, just managed to catch it on your shield. Next one on the other flank.
Why are
Rush.
they ranked like
Initiative. Okay, rushes up to Krivkash, tries to poke him with his spear. 16 to hit, doesn't get through your armor. This one runs up to Gisela, tries to poke. 19 to hit, Gisela takes 6 piercing damage. Next one again in the area of effect. 17 on the Constitution save. Runs out of the effect. Fires a longbow at Del. 11 to hit, pings off your armor. Another one in the area of effect.
Love having armor.
Rolls a 3 on the Constitution saving throw. 34, Jesus. Okay.
Jeez.
Takes 34 radiant damage with just barely standing, because this seems to be a little bit a tougher one than the other ones.
Oh, I'm glad the 34 hit then.
Yeah, well. Okay. It's about here.
Should be exhausted as well.
Correct. This one and this one. Okay. Then fires 2 longbow shots at Del. 12 and 11 to hit. And then barks an order and at this gnoll, who uses their reaction to make another attack at Del. 23 to hit, so Del takes 5 piercing damage.
Damage applied.
Okay.
I see.
Another one in the area of effect. Rolls an 18 on the Constitution save. Just runs out of the area of effect, fires a longbow at Mac. With a 5 to hit, so the arrow just whizzes off in the distance. Another one in the area. Rolls a 9 on the Constitution save. Takes 22 damage. Barely still standing. Also runs out, fires at Mac. 11 to hit, also misses.
Don't forget the status.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. Status. Okay. The other one. Runs up to Krivkash, fires 2. I know, actually, he has a glaive. Okay. Runs next to Krivkash. Flashes at him twice with a glaive. Both of which clang into his armor but don't hit, and then barks an order at the other gnoll as well, who tries to poke with his spear again, this one over here, but also doesn't get through Krivkash's armor. This one does the same, but with Gisela. 12 to hit. 12 to hit. Misses twice with his glaive. But his underling manages to poke Gisela with his spear as she is distracted. She takes another 5 piercing damage. Okay. Another one in the area of effect. Rolls a 6 on the Constitution saving throw. And burns. Okay, Mac.
Okay. Now, since I'm on a horse, if I give myself advantage, the horse can still move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm
Two
going
pulls.
just making sure, because this seems it seemed a bit OP for me. I will go ahead and give myself advantage. I'll use Scattershot to attack the 2 gnolls that are to my left.
Oh, I was going to pull them back into the. I was going to pull the near one into the zone.
Okay. In that case, I will use my Scattershot to attack the 2 gnolls that have exhaustion.
Okay.
So first, the one on the left.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 23 hits. That's 7 piercing damage. One
And
on the
then-
left goes down.
And then the one on the right.
Alright. Alright, you still have to decide to use sneak attack.
I'm guessing if they're both dead, then there's really no point in using sneak attack.
Yeah, they're both dead. Okay. Both of the hurt gnolls goes down.
Great.
As in a magical fashion, your 2 arrows fly basically at opposite sides.
He's
Simultaneously.
just that good.
No, I'm just
Okay.
cross-eyed.
It is literally magic, so it works. Okay. You want to move still?
Just to speak up while I can, I don't see. Oh, I see why I don't see Dell on the initiative. Because I didn't have him
There is
selected.
no Dell on the initiative.
Oh, okay. Roll initiative and
I can re-roll, or you can manually put in the
what was your roll?
3.1.
Ah, okay. I'm just going to give you a turn manually.
Okay.
Where did you go? 3.1. Okay, that's good because you wouldn't have been on anyway. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I was anticipating my turn, and I was sort of looking ahead.
yeah. Okay, Mac, do you still want to move?
Yeah, horse is gonna move. Move back a bit.
Okay. You retreat back into the lines of your fellow soldiers. Okay, Gisela.
Wait, there's fellow soldiers here?
Well, the large word army means that there is an
Oh.
army here.
Then let me actually move more towards here.
Sure. Like it's... Yeah, the battlefield is a symbolic representation of a larger battle.
Yeah, I just completely ignored the large black letters that are staring you right in the face.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
I can't get the ones that are already
Ooh.
on us, but I'm gonna try and sing a lullaby for the ones in the back.
Okay. Paste me the spell text again because I don't know by heart which save that is. Probably wisdom. Wisdom. Okay, let's see. Okay, that is 2 of them that save and all the rest fail.
And stupid question, since this is kind of a representation of the battlefield, does this also mean like the two groups of us are far enough apart that my sharpshooter won't reach?
Yeah, that's the idea. Unless you actually move to the other side of the thing, because there's an army between you, more or less.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have the horse disengage and move behind Kripkash because I'm scared.
Okay. Sounds good. This knoll is not going to do anything. Neither is this one. Del.
All right. Del is going to thrust his lightning sword forward and use burst. So, how does that work?
Okay, so
I-
each creature within 5 feet of you, not counting your horse, presumably.
Dexterity save.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
dexterity save. So
Three.
presumably 15, because that's my spell save DC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's above it. And they all fail.
Fuck yeah.
So
Damn.
with a crackling burst of circular lightning, all 3 of them take 10 lightning damage.
Is it all creatures within 5 foot of him? That's. Oh right, he's not the horse. He's the.
He's not a horse, he's himself.
I hope I actually don't lightning damage my horse like this.
Right.
Well, other creatures.
Let's say you don't. Sounds like it would be dumb. Okay. So, any further movement actions, bonus actions?
I think I can just scooch my horse a little further over, like closer to the center of the battle, and sort of face on. Oh, do I need to disengage, or does the horse need to disengage?
The horse needs to disengage to do so, unless you want. Yeah.
Let's say he does. I don't really. I was expecting them to die from that. I was working on that on this assumption, but all right.
They do have more than 10 hit points.
They
And
just came out of the sickening radiance, you know.
But they saved.
Yeah, most of the ones that came out of it saved, and if you save against Sickening Radiance, you take no damage at all.
Oh well, lesson learned. In that case, doesn't matter. I can disengage and scooch over here
Yeah.
and
well,
just go with that.
30 damage with a cantrip is still nothing to sneeze at.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
I just had a wrong assumption about them having already taken damage.
Okay. The one knoll that isn't charmed rushes up with the rest of his friends. He's not smart enough to notice the rest of his friends are staying behind being charmed. At least not yet. Then pokes a spear at Krivkash's horse. Not managing to get through the barding. Only rolls an 11. This one is also charmed. Krivkash.
I put concentration on the horse.
I do not like those gnolls. I will tell my little fat draconic cherubs to fuck. Tell them to fuck off.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say that you would null the dead.
Sadly not.
All of that, yeah. You don't really need to roll for it because it's just at the start of their turn, but yes. Okay.
Find my brain. There's my brain. So, and I will disengage my horse.
I think you need to start Factorio again.
Science fiction. Corn.
There goes corn.
Better.
No.
No.
Shit.
So I think last time it just went away by itself, which is
Now
weird.
it's better.
No.
Last time I restarted Discord. That was why.
Yeah, but it actually started working again like a second before you left. Then.
Okay, interesting.
So just do whatever you did then again.
It is.
Except a second before you actually did it.
Reconnect. Test.
No.
Test. No. Good.
Corn just grows quieter and quieter.
It's being consumed by the artifact.
I don't hear corn anymore.
Test.
Test,
Nope.
test.
But maybe finish your turn first and then
To glory. So.
okay.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. Yeah. Then another one inside the aura.
I hope this one in particular fails his save.
Yep, that's a 10.
Nice.
Oh, 21 damage. That is a fact. But still standing. Moves out of the aura. And attacks Darius again. Bite is an 8 to hit, so doesn't get through your armor. Claw is 17 and a 9, neither of which gets through your shield and armor.
Nice.
He seems displeased. Okay, another one inside. Fails, burns.
Good.
And another one also fails.
Damn.
Also burns. Okay. Darius.
Alright. I have to carefully select all 3 tokens. My horse disengages. I come up here. And then I will blast this one.
Okay. The 17 hits, the 11 does not.
And I want to yoink him.
I am completely unsurprised. Would put him about here, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay. Which means indeed save is a 5. Lies within the area of no good and burns. Okay. Another one which is actually not stunned. Not particularly smart, so just charges straight up at Krivkash. Which means Krivkash gets to roll the Spirit Guardians. What's the button? Yeah, that one. Okay. But which saving throw is that? Wisdom, probably. Okay. Oh yeah, and its speed is halved. Does that matter in this case? So it gets to here. 15 foot of movement. And then as soon as it gets here, its movement is only 15 feet, which means it doesn't actually get any further than that. Weird spells. Okay, so indeed, wisdom save. Let's see. 14, and your save DC is 14, so it takes half damage, which is 6. So, given the fact that its speed is halved, it's going to fire a longbow at Kripkash. 12 to hit, doesn't get through your armor. Next one is charmed. This one going to attack Dal with its spear. 22 hit, doesn't get through the armor. This one also starts in these air spirit guardians, so also makes a wisdom save. And Kripkash can roll damage.
Mistake.
Okay. Rolls an 18 on the save, so it takes 4 radiant damage. Then pokes at Kripkash, I suppose, with his spear. Which is a 22 to hit.
Let's block that.
Okay.
No, actually, don't block that in case someone comes after me and I use that.
Yes. Okay. Kripkash takes a reduced 0 piercing damage.
Yeah, but I didn't block it.
He rolled exactly 3 on his attack roll, so on his damage roll, so okay. Let's get reaction back. Okay. This one also starts in the Spirit Guardians, also makes a wisdom save, and Kripkash can roll damage. Rolls a 19 to save, so it takes half of a yet to be determined amount of damage. Corn?
Ah, sorry. Well,
Spirit Guardians, yes. Okay, 7 damage. Moves up to here, pokes at Kripkash with its spear. 13 to hit, doesn't hit. Back at the other side of the battlefield, the gnoll takes a poke at Dal. Missing with a 7. This one is dead, why is it still in the turn order? As is this one. Okay, back to the right flank. This one starts in the Spirit Guardian, so Kripkash can roll damage. Wisdom saving throw. Fails the wisdom saving throw. Takes 15 radiant damage. Flashes twice at Kripkash.
From down there.
He has a glaive, so he has reach.
Or he just keeps rolling Spirit Guardians.
yeah, there
More,
are 3 more
more.
already in the field, so I just rolled the 3 damage for those.
Okay. But it's at the start of their turn, so that's not yet now.
Yeah, it's mostly.
Okay, so slashes at Krivkash twice with a glaive. It's 23 to hit and a 9 to hit. So Krivkash, unless Hex wants to reduce that.
No.
No, okay. Krivkash takes a reduced 1 slashing damage
Oh no!
and a Constitution saving throw for concentration.
Oh no! That's actually a thing that could affect me.
That's actually more
Shit.
important.
Okay, yeah, spell goes down from 1 damage. Okay, see, that's why you don't roll damage in advance.
Get out of my face.
Mhm.
And try
Okay.
cat purring in the mic. I removed the aura.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then the Knoll shouts another command, and this one makes the slash at Krivkash with
That one,
glaive.
that's also a leader.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't have to be an underling. It just needs to be a Knoll. Okay. So... But the other Knoll misses with a 15 to hit. And then their turn comes around. Okay. Does the same. 2 glaive attacks. 23 to hit. Critical hit. So first one is a reduced 3 damage, and the next one is a reduced 9 damage. Both on Krivkash. So in total that's 12 damage. Then shouts at this one to poke Krivkash, who tries but only rolls a 14, so pokes at Krivkash's armor but does not get through. Oh yeah, just use reaction. Then this one is in the field and is dead. Mac.
Okay. Damn, almost everyone's dead over here.
You did a really good job.
Yeah, you guys did. Okay. Then I will give myself advantage. And let's see. I will attack this guy.
Okay. 21 hits. That's
Hold up.
35.
I think there is some logic that's wrong. That 26 was a 19, right?
Yeah.
And that should have been a critical, I thought.
Oh, yeah. Should have.
He's gonna be so dead.
Has to
Roll
be
all the dice again.
Yeah, your crit range has been reset. Okay, it should be 19. Okay. And your other one is also. Okay, that's
Roll
weird. I'm going
4d6.
to quickly check your other the character sheet of other people as well, so to see if it is fixed. If it's not the same issue.
I think the rest of us just has crit on 20.
Krivkash, the Claw of Tamara also has increased crit range. And I think Del's Sword as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are correct. Okay, so roll me another 4d6 and 1d8.
4d6
4d6 plus 1d8.
and a 1d8.
Okay, 62 damage. With a extremely well aimed shot, you shoot the large gnoll that has just escaped from the aura of death and shoot it extremely dead.
I call out to Darius and Dell. Do you guys have the last two guys while I go check in on our other compatriots?
I think I have
Yep.
it handled.
Okay. Then I will. Let's see, that's 10, 20.
I don't see the dead sign appearing on the.
That's
No.
because I didn't put him on him yet.
Hi, Mac.
Okay, let's say with the army in between, it takes the horse a full action of dodging to get to about where you are now.
That works.
Yeah.
Hi,
So,
Mac.
after shooting him, you squeeze through the mass of your compatriot fighters and get to the other flank where you see your friends are in a bit of trouble. Which Gisela appreciates, and it's her turn.
Hi, Mac. We're in a bit of trouble.
Shocking.
I got plenty of buddy counts, but not as much as Dell and Darius.
Most of
You do
Darius.
You do the most damage. At least in single attacks.
We could have sent Darius to that side by himself.
You probably would have had it handled.
I know, right?
Okay.
I might have had to use a couple more of my healing things, but
Wait, Darius,
fine.
you have that one thing that makes you resistant or immune to a specific damage type, is it?
I can make myself resistant to any and all damage types.
Huh, you could have just casted Sickening Radiance with you at the epicenter.
Well, that would only be resistance, so. Although.
Yeah, and Sickening Radiance also does things other than damage.
Yeah, so.
And also, it would not protect my horse or Cryptgas Jr. or either of you.
Fair enough.
But it would be a very cool way to die.
Yes.
Ways to die.
Yeah. Oh, Hornet's normal again
Yay!
for now. So, Gisela.
I'm gonna butterfly beam the one that is just escaping the hypnotic pattern there.
Okay.
With 5 damage.
5 indeed hits. 5 damage. Which is enough to finish off the gnoll.
Oh, did he already have damage?
Yeah. He enters. He took damage from the Spirit Guardians.
Look,
just-
Mac, I can also kill things.
Mac applauds happily.
Sometimes.
Okay,
You go, Granny!
that's your turn.
Yes, it's an
Okay.
action.
Okay. This one is charmed. This 2. Okay, Dell.
Sweet, holy shit. What Dell is going to do is Green Flame Blade this one guy right fucking here, right in front of him.
This one.
Holy shit, oh, I had, there we go. Oh right, I gotta select that, then click.
Indeed. Okay, 22 hits. So that's 18 damage on the right one is the one you're attacking.
Yes, and
Yes,
the
okay.
secondary jumps over for 9 damage.
Hey. So, first one takes 18 damage, second one takes 9 damage from the fire that jumps over. Both of them are still standing, but barely. Okay.
Kick him
Yeah,
with your horse.
I think, can my horse do that? If so, I will.
The horse can attack, yes, then it can't disengage, of course, but
Yeah, that sounds perfect. I'm gonna attack with
the
my
one
horse.
on the right because the left one already has no reaction.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
yeah.
How do I do that?
You open the character sheets.
For everyone.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the same character sheet for everyone because it's the
It's
same
not
one,
clickable, the attack on the.
isn't it?
Not for me, at least.
You're on the wrong page.
Oh, character
Works
sheet.
fine for
There's
me.
only one page. There's only bio and info.
Supposed to be.
There we go.
I see a
Ah,
character sheet.
I think you need to reopen it because
Yeah.
I changed
Yes.
it while you already
While it
opened
was
it,
open,
probably.
yeah, okay. Open.
Okay, your horse rolls a 9, which does not hit.
Okay.
It
Sweet.
is also set to only roll to the DM, which it is not supposed to do at this point, so I'm going to change that.
Okay, now I can't open it anymore.
Okay, should be fixed. Here, I'll open it again for you. Doesn't work. Okay, whatever.
Whatever, I'm not doing anything with my horse anyway.
Okay, the knoll next to Krivkash circles around a bit. Tries to poke Krivkash with his spear. 22 hits, max into the shield of Krivkash. This one is charmed. Krivkash, you are slightly surrounded. What do you do?
I take light spitter. And if I find the macro again, there it is. And I ram it into the ground right next to myself.
Doesn't
And-
that hit you as well?
No, it says creatures of your choice.
Oh, that's nice.
So, like, it's.
Yeah, I must have been in a good mood when writing the spell.
Mhm.
Yeah, like right here to the top left of myself. Between the knolls, in the ground.
Yeah, so it's 20-foot radius.
So all the knolls that surround me are in there, but none of the others.
Yeah, so these 4. Okay, and it's a 7 fire damage if they. So. Yeah, okay. If they fail a save, then they take 7 fire damage. Okay. Roll, save, dexterity. Okay, all but the bottom one failed a save, so that's 10 fire damage. 7 fire damage, I mean. 7 fire damage. 7 fire damage. So all still standing, but looking notably less healthy.
And then I disenhorse. If I can get
Sounds
my
like a
curtain
plan.
back.
It's in horse.
I had
Disenhorse.
disenhorse and.
The spell here is safe, by the way, it just when you
Yeah,
cast it.
you
I
can-
don't actually
Yeah.
need to keep it there, it's just pretty. Okay,
I
Oh
retreat a bit,
damn,
so-
now they're going after me again.
Krivkash, bravely, please.
Yeah.
I don't feel it's a tactical retreat. I'm not surrounded anymore.
Okay,
That is my turn.
Darius.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get down to you in a minute. I just got some mopping up to do.
You should go now. I've got these last 2.
I wanna get more damage with the radiance though.
Oh, okay, sure.
Priorities.
They'll probably be dead before you can junk them in.
That's
Oh,
fine.
he's gonna eat them now, I think.
Yeah. I think. Okay, if I stand here and fire up towards them, can I get the one on the right in, even if the one on the left doesn't move?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. Left and then right. Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. Both of those hit. So the left one takes 5 force damage. Flies into the thingy. Makes a Constitution saving throw. Rolls a critical 20 on the Constitution saving throw.
Ooh,
So does not take
we got a-
damage.
we got a badass over here.
Yeah. Other one gets hit and his corpse gets flung into the danger zone. Does not make a Constitution saving throw because corpses are dead.
This is learning with Dino.
Yes. It's in the same category as the people die when they are killed and stuff. Okay,
Wait, I gotta move.
indeed.
Let's see.
Just cleaning up dead gnolls from the turn order.
There we go. 60 feet, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
with the army in between, let's say you are now somewhere halfway, another movement away from the other flank.
Okay.
Okay.
Works for me.
You can have it dash.
No, it's fine.
Oh yeah, you could do that. But anyway. This gnoll is charmed. This one is going to make a Constitution saving throw again.
Wait, which one? Yes.
The one
The
you
only
just...
one that's left.
Okay, rolls a 4. His luck is briefly... only brief.
He is briefly unlucky.
Well, yeah. And takes
He
2...
is briefly unlucky and then no longer.
Yes.
Yes. Takes 22 radiant damage, which takes away his last single hit point he had. Okay.
I'm leaving that there for the full duration, by the way.
Yes, well, which makes sense in character because there's other gnolls still coming over the hills, probably just less of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it.
It's mustard gas.
And while they... it even goes around corners.
Yes. If there was a Geneva in Faerun, this would probably be against this convention, but luckily for you, there is not.
To Darius, the Geneva Conventions are merely the Geneva suggestions.
Yes, well, this gnoll moves into Gisela, being
Yes.
the closest person.
Obviously.
Tries to poke her, but critically misses. This one goes for Mac instead. $16 to hit, which misses. This one also goes for Gisela with its glaive. Slashy slashy, which is a 22 and a 23 to hit.
2 is 5. Let's try. Nope. Okay.
Nope. Yeah, still hits. Okay, you take a total of 18 slashing damage.
Damn it.
You don't need to make a Constitution saving throw. You're
I'm
unconscious.
constant. Yeah. Okay, then it breaks in. I keep selecting the stupid horse. How much damage did I had again?
18. So you're at 0 hit points. Okay, Gisela slumps forward on her horse, bleeding out, which means the gnolls that were Charmed. Awaken again.
Oh, this is bad times.
Yeah, well, this is what you get when Gisela is not.
Okay,
Luckily, help is coming.
indeed. Almost like battlefields are not safe places.
Yes, who would have thought?
And then the... Okay, yeah, that's their turn. Next one. Runs after Krivkash, who bravely ran away. Flashes at him twice with a glaive. Smacked both times against Krivkash's armor with a clang. Mac.
Okay. Horse is going to disengage and back me up a little. I see Gisela go down, so I'm going to use my final scatter shot against the two that are surrounding her. I'm first going to use my bonus action for giving me advantage. First attack's going to the one on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
Second attack is going to the one on the right.
Also hits.
Let's do sneak attack on the first one.
The left one does look less tough than the right one.
Do I have to roll any extra dice because that was a crit?
Yeah, you'll need to roll the sneak attack twice.
Okay.
Okay. So the left one takes
I think the left
plus
one will
11
be dead.
plus 12 plus 19 is 52 damage. It's extremely dead. He is quite possibly the deadest gnoll on this battlefield. And the right one also gets hit, takes 22 damage, but stays upright. But only barely. Okay. That's your turn, so Gisela, make a death saving throw.
The conscious now?
Can I still
Oh,
have
death
my
saving
horse
throw.
do stuff?
No. You cannot steer a horse while unconscious, so technically, your horse is
And
now
he
no
wouldn't-
longer.
He wouldn't run away from himself.
He probably would. So you can make a death saving throw and then your horse will run away.
I already did a death saving throw.
Okay. 10 is, I think it's a success. I think you need to get 10 or higher. Death saving throw. Yes, so tick off one success on your death saving throws. Your horse will disengage and run away in this direction. Or
Bye, guys.
maybe more in this direction. It is a trained war horse, so
I'm just gonna go bleed out somewhere else, guys.
sounds like a plan. Okay. This one suddenly wonders where everyone has gone and charges forward. Using its action to dash. This one does the same thing. No.
Alright. Teo is obviously going to have to get closer to the action. But before he does, Eldritch Blast.
Is there anything within reach of your Eldritch Blast?
Everything?
Because there's a whole
It's-
army in between.
Yeah, the idea is that, well, although Eldritch Blast has a range of 150 feet,
120.
120.
120.
That there's stuff in
It
between.
just flies
There's-
over the army and then
Yeah,
hits
that's true. Yeah, so probably going to be very hard to hit unless you actually go to the other side.
Okay, I'll start by getting closer then. So.
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh,
know
Mm-hmm.
that I could group select. Okay, so I was here,
Mm-hmm.
and I can move how far? 30 feet?
Well,
Or-
I set for the other set, like crossing the army takes a full turn for the horse while dashing.
Okay, so like.
So you can put yourself somewhere on the other side and then your horse has dashed.
I have been. Yeah, well, Darius doesn't need the help. Gisella's in the most. Who cares? Let's just say I end up here.
just to run a piece back.
Sorry?
The line your character made was a bit forward and then going back.
Yeah, because I was right-clicking and moving the map as well, so I could see everything, and it ended up looking weird. And I ended up being indecisive about where to actually go, because there's no... I don't know. There was no, like, defined distance. It was just get across. So I'm just trying to be near other people. Yeah, Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna start by maybe pulling this one off of Mac, if I can.
Pew.
Go.
Okay, both of those hits, and they
Choose to pull him.
kill the knoll.
Oh, even better.
Nolan.
Yoink his corpse. Yoink his corpse.
Sure.
Yoink his corpse, yes.
And
Yes.
his corpse flies towards you, nearly smacking into the other knoll next to Krivkash's horse.
God damn, that would have been an awesome 2-for-1.
Indeed. Okay. Next
Two
knoll.
birds with one stone and a bird.
Next knoll rushes up to Del. Tries to poke him with his spear. 14 does not get through Del's armor. This one does the same, but with Del's horse, because he cannot reach Del. 16 to hit, which hits, so Del's horse takes 4 damage. Bleeds from its flank. Okay, Krivkash.
So, I think I'm. Hold on, those gnolls all have really shitty health, right?
Yeah.
not
the
all of
normal
them.
ones. The normal ones. There's one.
This
Five of-
one is quite a bit healthier than the other ones. Bigger and tougher.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's one of those down at the bottom too.
Yeah, I think I will do a word of radiance and attack all 3 that are around me. Click.
It's within 5 feet of you, not within 5 feet of your horse.
Okay, good.
So you can get 2 of them, but not 3.
Okay, the top 2.
Okay. 3. Okay, yeah. So that's Constitution save. The smaller one, this one fails the save, the other one makes it, so it takes 3 radiant damage. And is still standing because had not taken any damage so far.
Okay. And I will hold my ground.
Okay. Darius.
All right. Come down to about here. Send 2 healing lights over at Gisela.
Gisela
7 hit
regains
points.
consciousness and 7 hit points.
And then.
Thank you.
I will blast this one and this one.
I did. What's the second one? That one and the other. Ah, okay. You away. Okay. This one misses with a 10. This one hits with a 16. It takes 3 force damage. Movement.
Yay. I mean, I'll try and push him. It'll be funny.
Well, he mostly just smacks into Dal's horse. Okay. Snoll is left behind, runs up to here, pokes Dal's horse, or tries to at least. Okay, that's 23 to hit. Dal's horse takes another 7 piercing damage.
I think it only has 7 health left before that. So I think my horse goes down.
According to its health bar, it has still 5 hit points now.
After the... Oh, then this red one was not the thing.
Oh no, the red one is the passive perception.
Ew, I have been using the wrong one.
Yeah, well, I had been doing it for you out of automatism. Yeah, but for NPCs and enemies, I use the green bar for health, the blue one for AC, and the red one for passive perception.
Because why would you
Gotcha.
be consistent?
Because that's how it's programmed in. And I don't want to redo every token that's in the campaign.
You could also redo the thing for the players, and then it'd be consistent.
Yes, but you are used to the other system.
Well, if you have been doing it, I'm going to trust you.
And it also doesn't really matter for players anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Horse has 5 hit points left at this point, so not healthy, but still standing. Okay, next one moves up a bit, tries to poke Krivkaj again, as gnolls do. Doesn't get through your shield. This one runs up to Mac. Flashes at him twice with a glaive. It's a critical miss and a 7, so neither of those hit. This one does the same with Darius, with Dal. A 9 and a critical miss. And he barks an order at the one next to Dal to poke at him with his spear, which is a 22 to hit, so Dal takes 8 piercing damage.
Alright. Come on. And you know what? I think when Del takes piercing damage, he's gonna light up his hand with fire and just grab the spear, and the fire's gonna go race up the spear and burn the gnoll with Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw, if I recall correctly.
Hellish Rebuke in my spells list.
Yes, at 2nd level. Is that a 2nd level?
It's a class feature, so it should probably get cast at a 2nd level regardless.
I
Or
think, yeah.
not-
I think
not
Darius
class.
needs
What do I need?
2d10. Yeah, no, okay. For whatever reason, Darius needs to explicitly upcast it, and for you it's just automatically 3d10, so... Who the hell knows? Anyway. The Gnoll fails a save, takes 18 fire damage, and dies.
No, shouts, that's what you get! Burn!
Burn, baby, burn. Okay.
Yes. In that key.
Hey, Mac.
Horse disengages. Mac gives himself advantage. Attacks the knoll that's to the south.
Okay. Ooh, okay, 18 hits. Knoll goes down. He will poke Gisela no longer. Gisela.
Gonna attack the closest one.
This one?
It's the one between Krivkash and Darius.
Yeah, okay. He's going to have half cover because of all the people between
Are there
you,
any that are
which...
not going to have half cover?
Pardon?
Are there any that do not have half cover?
No, but you can move. But doesn't really matter if you roll a 23 and a 22 anyway. So, all goes down. 16 force damage, well aimed between the horses. You can move if you wish to.
Standing good here.
Okay. Null moves a bit, attacks Krivkash. Misses. Del.
Holy shit. Okay. Del, I guess, turns his horse around. I'm just gonna put him in a better spot on the horse token. And uses his Tempest.
Your horse can
Shocking.
always disengage and move your horse away if you want.
I don't think he wants to move away.
Yeah, he's there we go. That's what he wants to do. Sword burst again.
Okay.
So we're gonna hit all these guys.
That's 3 dexterity saves.
Yes.
4, 11, and an 8. That is 3 failures, so that's 9, 9, and 9 lightning damage. Neither of these have taken too much damage so far, so they're all still standing, but take a good zapping. Okay. Unless you want to move more, then it's this Knoll's turn. Pokes at you with his spear. 22 to hit, so you take 5 piercing damage. Gosh.
Be in target, not in range. It's going to be smacked. Smack. And I forgot to re-enable the booming blade.
That's okay, 12 doesn't hit anyway.
Okay. Good. And then I will horse stamp it. Then
Okay.
where is the horsey? Horsey horse. Horse is loading. Character sheet and
I'm imagining a progress bar in the shape of a horse that's just filling up slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the horse gives a good thwack in the face of the Gnoll, who takes 9 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I've been forgetting to use my horse's attacks.
Okay.
then I will move a bit over. I'm still in range of the horse, so I have no attacks of opportunity.
Correct.
And that's my turn.
Darius.
Mhm. Time for move up here. I'm gonna blast this one and this.
Okay, you hit the right one. Then 8 force damage. The left one just ducks underneath your beam. Any movements? Don't know if it matters much, but
That's all.
okay. This one takes another poke at Dell. 20 clatters into your shield. This one surrounded makes a slash each at Krivkash and Dell. It's a 22 to hit Krivkash, 19 to hit Dell, so Krivkash takes a reduced 4 slashing damage.
Okay, I use my reaction to use my vengeful assault and smack him with my claw.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm very angry while doing that.
Apparently so. It's without a thunder damage, but that's still 19 damage. Okay. It had exactly 19 hit points left.
Ha! How
Your
convenient.
your retaliating attack flashes him across the face, bleeds out on the ground.
Critical
Technically,
existence failure.
yeah, technically means he can't even try to hit Del. Hey, Mac.
Okay. Gonna do the same thing as usual. Give myself advantage. Let's attack this one, the one closest to us.
Yeah. $15 just hits, so this one goes down. Isella.
Gonna put a fly beam on the, let's say the closest one. Are they? They're probably covered.
From where you're standing, yes. From there, they aren't. Okay. Both of those hit. Null is severely hurt, but barely still standing. Well,
Okay. Dell's gonna sword burst again because it seems like a great way to hit both of them again.
okay. Let's see the dex saves. First one is 21, second one is 4. So takes 9 lightning damage, goes down. After
It's 11 this time.
11, yes, well.
Guess he had 9 health.
I actually had 2, but
Oh. Well. And can I get my warhorse to hoof the other one in the face?
sure. Hey, and with a well-aimed kick, your warhorse brains the other mole.
Yay!
Around you, the army is also managing to push through the gnolls coming over the hills. And together with your other companions, you push through towards Zariel, riding over the top of the hill from where you can look out over farm fields churned and ruined by battle, with many dead lying on it. To the left, you see a small village, some of the buildings which are on fire. You can't see this on the map, don't try. A few hundred yards away across a field stands a 12-foot tall demon gnoll. It holds aloft a dark-haired woman, Lady Yal, by the neck. Seeing Zariel across the field of battle, it turns and with a slash of its claws rends a purple roiling gash in the air. With a hyena-like cackle which crackles across the field like black lightning, it leaps through the portal with Lady Yao still clutched in its right hand. As the demon vanishes, the energy of the portal seems to turn into swirls of shadow of gold, which darken your vision again. Through the darkness you hear two voices. The first voice, as if played from a cracked record, says, "Where is the sword?" And the second voice, weak and disoriented, replies, I don't know, I don't. I used to know, but I don't anymore. I don't.
Is the second voice Lulu?
Give me a perception check. Not sure. Vision is not... Okay, Darius thinks so.
Seems like something Lulu would say.
Okay. Then a hand, or rather a gauntlet,
It's black
reaches...
for me again.
Yeah, that's supposed to be.
Okay.
Reaches through the shadows and sweeps them away. An immense light which seems as if it should be blinding in its intensity, but which is instead a soothing comfort to your eyes, emanates from the gauntlet. Or perhaps from a point behind the gauntlet. A booming voice emanates seemingly from all directions. "Seek Azariel's blade. It is the key to her heart and her greatest desire. With it, Altrel's chains can be severed." The gauntlet clenches into a fist as the voice speaks. Then it opens, and upon the palm of the gauntlet, a tiny golden elephant, Lulu, is flying in miniature. Even from my sight is the sword hidden. There is only one who knows, and she knows not. The gauntlet closes again, then opens to reveal two black-feathered bird-like humanoids standing next to a strange vehicle made of blackened iron. She must seek the Kenku. In her memory they speak.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
You do notice that neither of the Kenku is Clink,
Probably.
We think.
Thank God.
as far as you can tell, because all Kenku look the same.
He also
Which
has
is
That's
skills.
racist.
He also has skills
Which-
in disguise, so there's that too.
Yeah. The gauntlet closes for a third time. You hear a different voice chanting as if from great distance. The booming voice speaks again, but it too seems to come from a distance now as the other voice grows stronger. Seek the Kenku. The light becomes truly blinding, and you find yourself back in the high hall.
This woman Yal, or how was it called? Did we already know something about her before?
You have encountered her name before, and she is mentioned in the old history of Altrel and the Hell Riders, although the exact story is so long ago that it's probably for a large part made up what people still know.
Oh right, Yal. Yeah, we already encountered her. I think we saw her name somewhere already.
Yeah, in the Hell Riders Keeps, there she was on the wall.
And
And
all the way in the first vision, there was like an angel, and the devil asking her where is the sword. Was that Yal or Zariel? The fallen angel there.
Yal is a human, so there was Zariel.
Okay.
Lulu seems to be thinking very, very hard after this vision. He thinks very, very hard while the DM is looking for his notes. And there. And then she flaps her wings in excitement and says, "Well, I remember Kanku. I met some of them. It was in a place, and it was
At a time?
in the yeah no, it was in a place. It's called Fort Knucklebone. It was like a large
Yeah.
hill with like 5 outcroppings of rock, and then there were people built things between those outcroppings, and there were Kanku there.
If Clink's anything to go by, it's more like Fort Knucklehead.
Do we
I want-
recognize this description of this place?
How would you recognize a place in Avernus?
I didn't know it was in Avernus. She could have said.
He just said so.
described it. Maybe because in Candlekeep I have studied a lot of things about Avernus.
Yes, but you have basically the only known map of Avernus, and it's not terribly clear. So, but we can go look, and I can look over the side of the city, he says, and see if I can see it.
Oh, we have a handy tunnel going to the side of the city where you can probably see more because it goes from the side
Right.
instead of from the top.
Well, I can also just fly a bit to the edge because we're fairly close to the edge anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that way we would have to deal with the weird grave keeper.
Yeah, true. We actually don't want to go to that.
Okay. She leads the way to the outside.
Can we have a short rest?
Sure, you can.
I am very tired.
But I'm not going to attack you anymore in the meantime, and
Okay, then we
I
can do
think-
it afterwards.
yeah, and I think we can probably close the session after she has going to look. Although she stops for a bit and says, "Wasn't there a wall here?
Where is she?
Over here in the corridor?"
I don't see her. Ah, oh. Yes, there was a wall there. Let's go take
Yes.
a look.
I wonder if Krat's been by.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Yes, I think Clink has gone by.
I don't know, it doesn't look entirely desecrated yet unless those white streaks or something else.
Let's not touch the white streaks, just to be sure.
Behind what seems like it was an extremely well hidden door, you notice
The cultists
Ellie.
that just popped up in our fights.
quite possibly so, you notice a room with an angelic statue at one end of the room, which you have seen in various depictions many times in the meantime.
Is it the statue of Sariel?
Indeed. And a large table with several chairs around it and a single paper on the table.
Ooh, reading the paper.
Reading the paper, of
First
course, you.
describe the whole room, please.
That's more or less the description of the room.
Oh, not the pentagram?
That's just for ritual purposes and because the DM thought it was pretty.
It's just for ritual purposes. Yes.
It's what archaeologists say if they don't know what something does too. So it's scientifically allowed. Okay, handouts.
TK.
Mhm.
Do we already know someone with the initials TK?
Possibly.
Possibly. do I have to roll for it?
No, I think we actually had some other stuff that we saw from TK as well.
Yeah, but was probably already a while ago in chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
In Tristram.
Yes. in Baldur's Gate. Actually, someone
There's
who...
someone who is called Thirsty.
Yeah, but there was Thirst 12 Antemper, which is TV. Okay, someone give me an intelligence check. Who thinks they are smart?
I'm very smart, but I also almost died, so...
Yeah, just one of you.
Ah.
Okay,
Oh, that's the saving throw.
you can't quite... well, it's the same in your case. Nobody immediately comes to mind. I'm not actually sure you would. They're in a handout.
All our handouts are from Phantom Core. Apparently. Oh, Missive of the Hidden Lord Kama. In Dungeon of the Dead Tree.
I don't see a gamma.
Missive of the Hidden Lord, and then a psi.
There's an Omega, a Phi, and a...
Phi is that? It's a phi. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a 3-2s.
Ah, that's a Psi, yeah. Well,
Do we have to
GK,
identify it?
That one is
Here.
also.
all three of these have TK on the bottom.
And did we already know whose they were from?
No, you never really figured that out.
Well, it's probably not the one cultist we just killed. Did we search through his ropes? Find anything?
Well, he did have that flame rapier.
Yeah, he has a Hellfire Rapier, but other than that, he seems to be fairly lightly equipped.
Well, that's good, because Clink took our Hellfire weapon.
Who
Yeah.
wants the rapier?
Who
I
can
have-
use it?
I can, but I
Yeah.
have Fiend Fang.
DK was someone who was in Phantom per Manor. But he's not a Phantom per guy. Maybe he was one of the servants.
Give me another intelligence check. Following this train of thought, you suddenly recall that you rescued someone else from Vantemper Manor, namely Tavius Creek, the previous leader of Alturel.
Did we? I completely forgot about that.
Okay, you did. You found Tavius Creek, which was the previous ruler of Alturel and leader of its of the Order of Hell Riders and stuff in the Vantemper Manor in the cellar. He convinced you that he was a prisoner, and you think you handed him over to the Flaming Fists.
Tavius Creek. That would mean he's not in hell now.
Well,
because
that
he
makes
was
sense.
escape.
Well, yes.
What the hell's he leaving notes like this here? He's not here.
I mean, the fact that the note is here does not mean he put it here now.
Yes, but why are we finding old clues? We want to find new clues.
The clues don't care about that.
Do we want blue clues?
Clues. Lulu seems not too terribly interested in all this and moves on forward.
Yes, following Lulu.
Okay.
It's just next time we're going to find the Kenku and then just Klinks is going to be amongst them. Oh, I was here all along. I was finding my family.
Okay. Lulu flies up from the high hall, a little bit south and mostly up, and has a good look around. Then Trumpets in excitement flies back down and she says, I can see it. It's not far from here, just a bit to the east.
What are Kenku doing in hell anyway?
We have Clink in hell.
Um,
Enough said.
Yeah, but he wasn't in hell originally. He just fell down together with us.
There are many people in hell, and well, they get here some way, and then they can get out again, and they just make the best of it. It's not a very nice place to live, but better than being dead.
Is it though?
I mean,
Think
The
so?
kind of the whole point of hell is that you don't want to end up there.
Well,
Well,
better you end up
yes.
somewhere than nowhere.
yes.
I think ending up nowhere is better than being tortured in hell.
But they're not tortured, they just live there.
and sometimes their houses are on fire for no apparent reason. You know,
Yes,
It
it's
happens.
just Tuesday.
yes. Anyway, so we should get there somehow.
Anybody know Fly?
Link does.
No.
Let's go find Clink.
Yeah. So, putting you for a second on another map.
Mm-hmm.
Lulu thinks you are roughly here, judging by how the river flows, and place you wish to go is here-ish.
Hereish.
I did not see where that got pointed out.
So
Oh, okay, we're there.
here, and the place you want to visit is about here. But the map seems more like a Pictionary depiction of the landscape rather than a literal geographical picture of the landscape. So it's like those old maps where the distances are not quite correct. Neither is the size of things, but it
I
gives you an idea.
You know, it would be really funny if the Devils miscalculated and managed to land the city on top of those posts, and it never actually gets to the sticks.
Okay. So, I think this is a nice point to end the session. And yeah, you should probably figure out what you want to do so I can actually prepare the next session.